Hey guys, Donna with Cypress Designs. Welcome to Golden Girls Cozy Creations event. I'm just waiting to get streamed in. I got on just a little bit early, so just kind of waiting to be streamed in and we will start creating. I got some cute ideas last night for making lanterns. Hey Sharon, how are you, sweetie? We're gonna be making lanterns today, little glass cup or glass baby food jar lanterns. So I have different varieties for you guys to check out. So just waiting one more minute. You doing good, Sharon? We got a rainy day today, ugly, rainy, and I'm sure we're gonna have cold weather coming in. That's what they're talking about. So, but as soon as 9 o'clock hits, we'll start. Hey, sweet Linda, how are you? We're gonna be making lanterns out of baby food jars. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate it. So we're going to be doing lanterns, a variety. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Criselda. Now, the lanterns are going to be a variety. We're going to do fabric. We're going to do the Epsom salt, sweater material. Hey, Mary. How are you? So we're going to do a variety. So the first things first, what I've learned is to make the hanger first. If you're going to do a hanging one, you want to do the hanger first. So what I have this, I believe it's 16 gauge or 18 gauge wire. What I've learned is figure out how your, hi Leanne, figure out where your the hole is here. And I found that if you give yourself enough space, see how I did that? I don't know what the distance is. I don't know, where's my stuff? Now, every jar is of course going to be different. Yes, I'm hanging in there. I'm just so ready for this, whatever I got. About 7 inches in length on the end here. You want this part to be the longest because this is going to be your hanger. Okay, so then what I did, now this is good for people who have good hands. So now you have this, okay? Now, the point is to bring the hanger over. Now, it can be any size, depending on where you're hanging at. Now just bend it so that it looks like a hanger. And we're gonna cut this. And you can bend the edges so you don't get yourself cut. This was the hardest for me last night. Just really not easy with my hands. And I should have gave myself a little bit more space on here. But my hands don't work very well. And then all I did is I stuck it underneath. You're gonna need pliers because you've gotta get this up. Okay, so a simple, primitive, hey Sandy, hey Donna, simple, primitive lantern, okay? So I've done 2 of them and we'll do more of this. We've got quite a few on here. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the Epsom salt first because it's the messiest. So we're gonna take, I'm gonna throw this thing away, it's all gooky. I'm gonna just dump a bunch of this in here. I gotta go buy more containers. I love this for my glue, but this one got all, yeah. So, we have to take our picture. Now, we're gonna use 2 pictures. We have this, hey Julie, hey Sandy, how are you doing? So this is one. These are my these are my little cozy creations. Now, there's nothing cozier than candlelight. So now the next thing we got to do is we're going to glue. This is mainly to cover, hey Brandy, this is mainly to cover the, this stuff, this Epsom salt, because it gets everywhere. So we're going to take our Epsom salt. We're going to take our Modge Podge and we're going to cover the top. Remember, because you're putting it inside the glass. Why is this brush not functioning very well? Okay, now make sure you don't put too much on. Just get enough so that your paper sticks. Now you're gonna take this and it's gonna go inside. How are you doing, Brandy? Now, there's a good side and there's a bad side. Where's that bad side? I goofed up. This is gotta get turned around. Always put the bad side because you're not gonna see, don't worry about being perfect about removing if you're gonna do Epsom salt, okay? Now slip this baby in here. Line it up. This is where it probably would have been better for me to do a larger jar because of my hands. They don't function very well with small places, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Okay. And just squeeze it if you see any glue. And I'm just smoothing it out a little bit. So now you have a cute little jar. Okay, you can see it. Hey, Jody. Thank you guys for sprinkling. So now you have a cute little house, a little winter scene. So the next thing we need to do, and we're gonna take our Modge Podge again, and you're gonna take, now you want these on here. Don't worry about, the top's gonna have a cover to it. So take your Epsom salt, I can't even talk today, guys, seriously. I could not fall asleep last night. I tell you, I'm having just a struggling time sleeping. I don't know why. So you're gonna take your Modge Podge. Okay. It's like I need a teleprompter, you guys, because I can't even talk. Hi, Naya, how are you? And we're gonna put this all on. Now, I did try what this one lady said to do with her Epsom salt. I've done this before. But with her Epsom salt, she said she didn't care for it because it just didn't seem to grab, right? Well, I'll show you how it looks with the Epsom salt and the spray glue. I'm not sure if I think I like the Modge Podge better. So just try to get as much as you can on here and try to cover it the first time. Do the best you can. You can only do so much. And don't worry about getting it on the handle. It's not gonna matter. Okay, so now we're gonna take this, and I'm gonna do it my way, which is just sprinkling it on versus dipping it. Because I think sometimes dipping it in a bag is worse on it because it rubs it off. Hey Donna, how are you? So we're just gonna go up and down with our Epsom salt. I love working with Epsom salt. It's probably one of my most favorite things to do next to everything else I do. And get it in there. Now these can be used year round. You can make them so that they're for Valentine's Day. You can do them for Easter. Hang on, guys. You can do them for Easter. And then now when you have a candle in there, I'll show you when we're done. So now there's this part. Now I'm making these really simple and easy, this one. This one. Hey Joan, how are you? Oh no, Jean. How are you doing, Jean? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a cover around this on top so that you don't see all of this, okay? So I took one of these. It is still winter, so winter greens is really good. So I took one of these faux, whatever you call them, that come in a bag, as my coverage. Okay, so we're gonna take, and I want this, let's see which side looks better. I like that side better. I wanna figure it out, so it just lays at the top, but you gotta give it some room. Okay, and then you're just gonna bend this, because it is wire. You want wire, it makes life a lot easier. So you're gonna make a wreath, and I'm gonna get rid of the rest of this. It comes off. And then this will come on over the top. And I'm gonna show you one. I don't have any candles, I thought I did. I have to go buy some more. So now you have, here, you can see it a little bit better if I turn off the big light maybe. You can kind of see the illumination in there. Isn't it pretty? Now, I'm going to put a little lavender in this one. It's just for scent. When you buy through, I think it's Lavender and Ivy, she always sends you cute little satchels. So, and I've never done anything with them. Well, now I'm going to. So this will be one. That's just going to sit in here, and then it's got the scent. Now you can do essential oils in here too. Hey Barb, hey Donna, you can do essential oils in here too. What is that? Oh, thank you, Brandy. So you could do essential oils in here. If you want to, you can make an entire scene and then just do the Epsom salt just around the piece of paper. But majority of the time, people don't see everything except the very front, okay? Hey, sweet Wanda. Let me find a spot for that. Now, we're gonna do a couple more. We'll do one more. We're gonna do the trees real quickly. Well, where'd my trees go? We're gonna do the trees next. Now these are really nice because like I said, you can make them for any season. There's not one specific season. I think this one is a little bit bigger. I may trim the edges on this one. And greens, winter greens are still winter. Heck, we've had snow in Texas in February. I still remember the 12 inches we had one year. And this is mainly, the math I'm using is mainly just to help me catch as much of the Epsom salt, because I hate, oh, I've got this one ready. So I don't have to get all over my floors. I was trying to see if there was a side that's a better side here. Now, yeah, it's a little bit with the hands, trying to get it in this small little area, but it really does work, and it's really cute. So I want to make some of these for Valentine's Day. And when you get a lot of that glue in there, and remember, it does dry clear. I try to work the glue out, but it will dry. You know, you can't be perfect. Okay, so now we're going to have one with trees, the trees on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and Epsom salt this baby, and then we'll do a fabric one next. Like I said, this is the easiest way I found for myself. Now, y'all find something that works best for you. You know, like I said, everybody should do themselves. They figure them out what they want to do and how they want to do it. Definitely not perfect, that's for sure. And you can make it look more like it's in a window into winter, and get your Epsom salt all the way around. Cover the paper a little bit too, that makes a big difference. I changed my mind so many times last night. I mean, I've got the same things that I was going to work on, but I came up with other ideas to do, so I had a variety. Hey, Annette, how are you? Here I go again, make a mess. If you get enough of this on, you won't have to put more on, is what I've learned. But sometimes, even when you think you've got it all covered, you really don't have it all covered. And I think it's time for new Epsom salt, because I think my Epsom salt is too old. And you guys can buy lavender Epsom salt too. Okay. Now remember, don't worry about the tops, because the tops are going to get covered with greenery. Okay. Let me move this off to the side for right now. And then let's make another green. I think these greens make it easier, because then you don't have to work so hard at decorating. You want to be able to put this on without having to fight it. Let's make sure this is correct. Nothing wrong with that. There. And you can use regular greens on this. Just, you know, whatever floats your boat, that's what you gotta do. Got it. Okay. So then now you got your scenery for outside. Okay, and then we'll put another one in so you can see. I'll put a little bit more of this lavender in there. You can't go wrong with lavender. I do need to go buy, oh, I do have lavender. That's right, I do have some essential oils. These are quality, these are brand new. Okay. See, tap it a little bit, it'll work. Okay. Okay, so now you have, these are the two I made, okay? Now I did make a third one here. And this is the third one I made. This is a different house. I made this last night to play with it. So you could set these on top of something. Like if you didn't want the handle, you can even set them on top of glass and make it a candlestick. Hi Mel, how are you? Hey Sandra. Hi Louise. Hi Lourdes. So if you want to, you could do that, and you could actually put it on a plate. Take this, put a plate, and then set this on the plate. So then you have yourself candlesticks instead. This would be pretty on a porch for wintertime, okay? So let's move these out of the way. Now we're gonna do sweater weather. We're gonna do sweater stuff. Hang on, I gotta get rid of this and move this out of the way. Now, the next thing we're gonna do, of course, I gotta make this again. And we're gonna do some sweater material. Okay, now this is actually ribbon I got from Michael's a long time ago. Oh, guys, I'm tired. I gotta stop staying up at night. The alarm went off this morning, and I think I threw my cat off the bed because I freaked myself out from the alarm going off. I think seven really seems to work best on these baby jars. That's a little bit more than 7, so we got to go back a little bit. Okay. And then just twist it. All you young ones, you can do this with probably no problem. Okay. I'm sure there's an easier way of doing this, but this is Donna's way because, you know, I don't do too much of this stuff. I hate rainy days. We have rain. Just gonna clean that for right now. So we have that. Now find the bad side, which is there. Oh yeah, that's right. You're not gonna have to worry about it because with sweater material, you're not gonna deal with it. Okay, now I gotta remember what I was doing. So what I did with my sweater material, of course, figure out how much you need. You're only gonna need so much. This is the outside, and this is the inside. Now, what I did is I want it to look like it's got a collar to it. So it's going to have like a collar to it. Hey, Shelly, thank you for sprinkling. And then we're going to take our hot glue, and we are going to glue this area down. I've had this stuff for so long. I used to make jars with this back in the day. I used to go and find sweaters from Goodwill and make myself candlesticks. So now we're going to take this and we are going to make our little, now you're going to have to remove some more excess because it's easier to bind these two up together than it is for you to overlap. Otherwise it just looks too bulbous. We don't want bulbous. Bulbous is not good. Okay, so we'll intermix this stuff right here. So we're gonna take this. This is where my hands are gonna say I'm not liking this. I'm gonna glue these sections down here a little bit. We're gonna glue one side. I'm gonna try to cut this little area off. Takes a little bit. And then you want these to join up right here. Don't do it where you overlap because then it looks kind of funky. So you want it to look like it's supposed to be together. And you could, if you like to knit them together, you can go ahead and put a little bit of sewing material together and actually knit them or sew them together. But I don't think this looks too bad. This is the back, so it don't matter. Not a soul's gonna see this. Not a soul's gonna see this. So now we have our cute little, thank you, Brandy, for sprinkling. Hey, Sibs, how are you? I don't know what your first name again is. I'm lost it. So, okay, so now we have our cute little, so the next thing we have to do is we're gonna take ribbon. I'm gonna take white. To me, cozy is white, airy. Never know which side is which. Okay, so we're gonna take this. I'm just gotta make sure I'm taking my time, guys. I'm not rushing, see? I'm trying to learn how to take my time. It's very hard for me to do. We got our little ribbon. And now, to me, there's nothing more cozy than lavender. Oh, Tessie on here? Thank you, guys. Hey, Karen. Hey, Tessie. I think Tessie's on here, yeah. Okay, let me just make sure I didn't screw things up. Okay, there. Now, we're going to take some lavender. I found this, I have no idea where, but this stuff is great for adding just that little bit of lavender. So we're gonna put this down and then we're gonna put a bow over the top. Don't need all this excess. I just want the very tips of this. My nose would stop running here. Okay. So we're gonna have our little lavender. Isn't lavender just absolutely gorgeous? Now, we're gonna take our ribbon. Now, these I got from Walmart. They were My Texas Home ribbons. And then we're gonna just put that on here. Okay. And we're just gonna try to get in there and cut it. And then now you have some cozy, cute little lantern, but with fabric, you know, with the sweater material. You gotta have sweater material, right? And then if you were to put some more lavender in there. Get it in there. And again, this is lavender with lavender. Now, I don't have small candles, so let me just take this one back out of here. I thought I had a whole ton of these, but apparently I did not have a whole ton of these. So now you have your one with fabric. Yeah, these are baby food jars. Hey, Kathy. So this is one I made last night. And then this is one I made today. And these are just really cute. I mean, these, if you're into, you know, a little more fancier, these are the way to do it. And now if you're have like Sweet Annie would be perfect on here. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put those off this side. Now, I wanna do one with some red flannel material. Let's take another food jar. We're gonna take some red flannel. This is from just an old blanket. And we're gonna do the same thing with this. We're gonna do the, oh, I gotta put this on here. Let me use this old one here. God, I feel like I'm running at the seams here. Okay, and then we're just gonna make the other loop like this. You do you. Like I said, this is just the way I did it. And if you wanna make sure they stay, just go ahead and add a little glue. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna undo these. These will just stay. Okay. Now we're gonna take our flannel. I'm gonna flip it over. Now this is old flannel. This is an old blanket. So it's got, thanks Donna. So it's got a lot of imperfections, but it's okay. So we're gonna make our little lip at the top. I just like the look better. Oh, wait. Nope, I screwed that up. That goes the other way, see? I wasn't paying attention. That's the right side. That's not. What is the right side? Hang on, guys. I can't see, sorry. I like that part to be the right side. So I want it to face this way. I'm just gonna go ahead and run straight across. I can always adjust this. I think that's as long as this one was it? Okay, let me just see. I cannot tell with some of this, what is the right side, what is not. Yes. So it's kind of vintage material. I got that from my sister. We're gonna do the same thing. Just figure out where you need to cut it off. And this is thinner material, so you don't have to worry so much about it doubling up. Hey Tracy, how are you? So let's go ahead and glue that. Cut some of that off. And again, you're not going to notice a lot of this, but I am going to glue these pieces down to the bottom. So like I said, these are cute for like if you want to you want a little bit of ambiance out in on your patio or bathroom. Just something with a little bit of light. Okay. Now, with this one, I was going to do something a little different. I was thinking of taking some greens on this. What time is it? I could make a whole store here, you guys. I'm taking my time. Hey, Criselda. Let me cut some of this. I don't need all this. I just need a small portion of this. I have to run out of baby food jars by the time I'm done here. We may make a couple more of the, what is it, the Epsom salt. I may show you how, excuse me, she did the Epsom salt ones with the glue, spray glue. This is how it looked when I did it with the spray glue. And I just didn't like the look. It almost looked too weird. So, but we may try it again. I have a whole bunch here. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Mandy. Okay. So I'm going to put one more of these on here. I'm not liking rain. I'm going to just take a couple of these pieces off. Because I don't need a ton of green. I just want it to look full. And then I'm going to add with this one a couple berries. Berries are still in. It is still winter. I hate glue. Glue gets onto everything. Hey, Kimmy, how are you? I need to make glue that doesn't give you glue spiders. Go again with little things in my hands that don't work as well. I'm gonna do one more. Remember, there's still winter, so winter berries, winter greens, it's all the same. Okay. We'll add some more. We'll add some more to that. Now, these would be really cute if you get big jars. So if you don't want to do little jars, you can do big jars also. But this is what I had, and I wasn't going up in the garage. That's all my big jars up in the garage. I gotta go get them out. I'm gonna put a little bit more lavender in that one. Now these are my bigger candles. I went to Dollar Tree and I forgot them. So I'm just using what I got around the house. So aren't they cute? Just something super sweet and simple. So you can do different kind of fabrics. You can do sweaters, you can do plain old Epsom salt with a picture. Thank you, Tracy. And you can do more. And you just set them up. So you can do any kind of picture. For Valentine's Day, this would be cute for Valentine's Day. Okay, so we have a whole half hour to go. And I've done 4. Okay, what am I gonna do next? Oh, that's where I'm going. Now we're gonna go bigger. To me, we're going to go with glass. Now, these are from Dollar Tree. Again, the nice thing is they already have this to them, so you don't have to do much work with these. Hey, Judy, how are you? Thank you, Tessie. So we're going to do basically the exact same thing. We're going to find where our... I don't have enough room. I hope I get that loft area, because then it'd be so nice to be able to have room, make my table bigger so I can actually have space. So we're gonna do the same thing. You can use this on anything. Now, if you have a homemade sweater, a real sweater, you know what? I'm gonna do this first and then I'll make a cuff over it. Take a sweater, any of your sweaters, if you don't want them anymore. This is cute to do this with the sweaters. I made some really cute ones ancient years ago when I lived in Plano. And now out here, I don't have them. I don't know what I ever did with half of my stuff. I'm going to have to cut a little bit more of this. I just don't want this to be bulky. I want it to be matched up. Okay. Just try to get in there so you can match the two up. Now you have your big one. And I forgot my candlestick. That's what I forgot. Okay, so we're gonna take this. I was gonna take, I forgot what I was gonna take with this. I'm gonna do the white ribbon again. I'll just stick with the white ribbon. It's sitting out here, so we'll just stick with it. So you guys like this so far? Hi Tila, how are you? Hey Dana, how are you? Nothing says cozy more than sweater material. Give me just 1 second. I have to go run to the bathroom and blow my nose. Sorry, that was your intermission. Okay, so now you have your cute little sweater, okay? Now we're gonna do basically the same thing we've just done. We're gonna take it with the bigger pieces. There's nothing worse than whatever is going on with the colds and stuff like that. It's annoying, annoying, annoying. You ever get sick and we go up north and we get sick. I'll blame all those people up in Wisconsin. So we're gonna just take some of these smaller ones. I don't want super big ones. Okay. So we're gonna cut these edges off. We don't want the rounded parts. Now this one will not have a handle to it. You could if you want to, but it's pretty heavy, so you probably don't want to do that. So we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna make just do 3. 3. And we're going to do another ribbon. I'm running low on ribbon. Who would ever think I was going to use all these ribbons in one day? Hey, Chris, how are you? And again, with these, these, of course, you'll have to have a bigger candle with them. Hang on, guys. Anybody else like that? You just become loaded with glue. So now you have a nice tall one. So like if you're really into lavender, again, we'll put some lavender in there. You don't have to put much. It's just all about the scent. Should be interesting to try to drop that in there the right way. And then now you have a nice little candle, a little illumination. Of course, you're going to do this when it's a little darker out, and then you'll have these on your, if you've got a brighter candle, these are cheap Dollar Tree. Hey, Carol, how are you? These are cheap Dollar Tree. So everything here pretty much is Dollar Tree except for Michael's ribbon, Walmart ribbon, and that's it. Other than that, it's pretty much Dollar Tree, okay? So we'll just stick that over there for now. Okay, so we're gonna do one more, but I wanted to try something different. Now, Criselda, I don't know, did you give me this stuff? Did you give me all this ribbon? I can't remember. So I wanted to make something cozy again, but I wanted to do it with lace this time. I think Criselda got it for me. I'm doing really good on this end. I can't believe we got rain today. Hey, Janet, how are you? Thank you. Go ahead and go over just a little bit more on this one. This is gorgeous ribbon. I thought Criselda got this for me. It's gorgeous. Look at this. Criselda, did you give me this ribbon? I can't remember anymore. So now we're going to go ahead and put a line here. So anything can be a candle, anything can be cozy. Lace is very cozy as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully I did it on the correct side. I think so. I can't see. trade me in on a new model here, guys. Okay, so now you have a simple Dollar Tree with the lace. And I was gonna do something different with the greens. I have some other little greens over here we can use. Again, we're just gonna stick in all white. I'm gonna stick with the white. White is pretty. Can't tell. Is right side, which is wrong side. They both look the same to me. And this is the Golden Girls event, Cozy Creations. If you're not following, you need to follow. Give them a like and a follow. I think you'll enjoy all the crafters on there. And thank you, Lindsay, for having me too. Now, I don't have all my flowers out. I was gonna do a rose, but I don't think I have a rose that I can pull out. I wanted to try something a little different instead of all the ivy. Hang on one second. Just let me get something different. Bear with me, you know. Like most people, we like to leave the scene of the crime here. Let's try a little of this. I meant to grab something different out. You know, this could be easily just done for even a wedding if you want to. Just want to get a few pieces of white. Guys, I'm taking my time. Look what time it is. I still got tons of time. Lord have mercy. What am I going to do with myself? I thought this would take up a lot more time, and it really didn't. This one, we're going to try to do it in a circle and then put the ribbon into the circle. Okay. And you know what? Maybe I'll just leave it that way. And then let's see, do I have any more ribbons or did I use every last one of them already? I like having everything pre-made, then I don't have to deal. I'm not a ribbon person. These are my Texas home. She's got really good ribbons, guys. Hey, Mandy. Using them like they want, but these were, they had brown ones and all that stuff and it looked pretty on my tree. Let me see if I have just a little something like a heart to go in this one too. Still cozy, still fall. I mean fall, winter. Space Cadet here. I'm just gonna throw a little white heart on this one. And now you have a simple little one. Hey Gail, hey Shirley, how are you? Where did you get the white? Are you talking this? Lindsay, the white. Are you talking about this or are you talking about the ribbons? Hey Donna, how are you? So now you have this. You have sweater material. You have another, God, glue spiders everywhere. You've got a cute one made with plaid. And this is actually a very vintage blanket. You have, these are still my favorite because I love white. Hey Darlene, hey Beth. And then here's my little ones. Then we have all these three with the houses. So you have this one. You have this one. The trees. Now you can make it really foresty if you want, if that's even a word. You could do a log cabin. Hey Nancy, you could do a log cabin. You could do, if your house is very primitive, go for the primitive look. If it's traditional, go with the traditional, but anybody can make these. And then here's the bigger ones. But I love the lavender. I think just lavender and sometimes simple flowers just make it really, really pretty. Okay, so we'll just leave that off to the side. Did I turn that candle on? Yeah, like everything. Okay, so I have 20 minutes, guys. I'm going to run out of baby food jars. And I'm taking my time. So, let me dig out some more jars. Thank goodness my sister washed all these jars for me. Otherwise, I'd have to go and wash the jars. Oh, the flowers? I'm trying to think of where would I have gotten these from. Only places I shop are Hobby Lobby, Walmart, and Michael's. So it's got to be one of those three. But this was last year or the year before, so they're old. Hey, sweet Megan, how are you? Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Okay, so now let's get creative and try to find something different to do. I do have more. I haven't done any little baby ones in lace. Let's do a baby one in lace. Oh, I have more than one kind of lace. Hold on. Hang on. I just had it. Guys, I need someone to come over here and organize me for the day. I swear I'm just not a very organized person today. You know, when you're gone for 2 weeks and you come back, it's a lot. Let me see. And I have a light out up here, so that's not helping me. Okay, so we're gonna take this one. We're gonna do the cream colored. I didn't expect to be making 50 million of these, you guys. Well, I guess for the auction, there'll be a ton for the auction, right? So again, make sure it's about, I think 7 inches for these mini baby jars was perfect. Because you need to wrap it. Just wrap it, twist it. Now, you can make them your size. See, that's still not, that can't be 7. Ain't no way that's 7. Let's try it that way. This stuff is just rusty and it's all over the place. I try to do them tight. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Not enough room in here. And if I haven't responded to you guys, I'm just trying to focus on what I'm doing, and I'll get back to y'all after I'm done. I haven't even responded to everybody last night. I'm still gonna catch up. Today's my good catch-up day. And they don't have to be perfect. These are just simple little rustic looking lights. You can add beads to it or whatever you want to do. I'm trying not to get too rusty. Okay, so this one we're going to do is going to be just the basic. Yeah. And clear is good. You can paint them. Clear is just as good. And when you're using lace, make sure you use the really thin glue versus the big heavy duty stuff, because it doesn't take much to go through this stuff and burn yourself. Like I do. I didn't need those fingerprints anyway, so. Okay. So now we're going to take this. I want to do the same thing with the green around it. I love the green. We're going to just take this and then we're going to flip it, cut it. Again, do you. I'm just here to give you suggestions and ideas. Isn't that cute? And then if you put a little candle in it, now I don't have many candles because I don't know went to the store and forgot to buy them. And then you have just the little illumination. Of course, you do a white candle in there, but I have a black one in there. Okay. So this one we'll add, we'll just stick with the, lavender. I have to go shopping. I've got to go look for all the flowers and stuff. I know they all have the summer flowers on sale at Michael's, but I just didn't buy any yet. I hate them when they look like they're plastic versus being like real. I like flowers to look real. Hey Tina, hey Suzette, how are you? These things are all wrapped. They don't want you to steal anything, do they? But these are nice, because if you don't like to do ribbon, I don't like making ribbons. I don't like ribbons at all. I would prefer to have stuff pre-made. And then next after me is Sandra with Country Family Roots. But remember, we're here today till 2. We've got Sandra with Country Family Roots. We have Crafted Freedom, and I think it's Sarah, Primitive Country Memories by Jody. Megan with Right House Decor, and Sweet Stephanie, last and least at 2, Nothing Perfect. And we're going to put just a tiny little heart on this one. I'm going to stick with the white. We have a day filled. Okay, so now you've got the little thing on the side. Okay, hold on a second. Did I screw that up a little bit? Hang on. No, that's good enough. It can be off to the side. So you have your little colors. Now you can put that ribbon and bow off to the side or whatever. You could actually put another design up front if you have a heart. I have a big white heart I can put over here, just up in the center here. I did spend money on some hearts. So let's put a little heart up front. And then now you can either use it for winter, for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day kind of still is winter. I mean, we have winter's here till about April, March, April, and then we're done. So there's that one. Okay. So let's try to go with, okay, we're going to put a little bit of that here too. And I'll put a little light so you can see what it looks like. Put a little light in here so you can kind of see what it looks like with the, you get to see all the vintage lace on that one. Okay. Okay. So we've got all these. I made 5 of them. Okay. So let's do, I got 10 minutes, guys. Let's do, how about we do a fabric and then we'll do the lace over it. I wonder what that would look like. Let me see. I don't know what else to do to entertain y'all. I could do that. Yeah, I think that's the right way. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see, will this be enough? Yes, let's do another red. I didn't do 2 reds. We'll have 2 reds. Everything will have 2s. I don't think it really matters how perfect this one is. And we're going to take this over underneath that. Hopefully you guys got some ideas. Okay, I'm going to cut this over here. I'm going to give it a little bit more space. Now you can coffee grunge this stuff more. This looks to be like it's already been, it's old. It's funny, when I was looking at all my nutcrackers, I'm going to sell a bunch of nutcrackers because I've had them for over 20 some years, so they're all vintage. I start to think about it, oh my God, I'm more than vintage. No, I'm 65, almost 66. I'm truly vintage. Okay, so let's go ahead and make one more of this. Let's see if I can take my time. Oh, Esmeralda, are you on here? Oh, thank you, Wanda. Esmeralda, are you on here, sweetie? I haven't had a chance to check in on you, girl. Oh, it's not big enough. I just need a little bit. I don't need a whole lot. I'll tell you, hands are something else. Between my sister and I, you should have seen us trying to do stuff. Just like, not functioning, not functioning. Seriously, you can't see for garbage. And I have my good glasses on. I'm not very good at this because I'm not coordinated at all. I'll make it work though. Cannot do small things at all. Now, I'm sure there's a better way of doing these. But like I said, this is my way right now because it's the only way I know how to do it. And they can look vintage or primitive because it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. So now we're going to take that again, our jar. Hey, Faye, how are you? Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on. Connected to 9 minutes, guys. And don't forget, Sandra is up next. Country Family Roots. And we are on Golden Girls event. Just trying to get them to overlap. I mean, you can do so many things to make it cozy and sweet for winter. I was going to do a snowman. I thought, nah, I'm kind of done with snowmen for a while. But I've got a snowman I got to make. So now you have a cute one with the lacing and the flannel. Okay. This one we're going to go ahead and do. What time is it? I got 8 minutes. We are... I'm just going to try something different. Let's see how that looks. I want to make one more rustic, more not so cutesy and pretty. Ain't a show until I drop something, you guys. Poor floors. And this one we're gonna do with just the simple little grass. I'm gonna go ahead and put in just a little simple, maybe just a red flower. Hang on. Covers it. Okay. I need some greens, just a little bit of greens. See, I told you, I'm not very good with my hands. So you can make them any which way you want. whatever makes you happy. It's the longest hour, you guys. Hey, sweet Esmeralda. Hope Chad is okay and everybody's doing well. So now you can do a simple little flannel, simple rose, a little bit of grass. And I'll go ahead and throw in some more lavender. May as well use it. This has been sitting in my thing for quite a while here. May as well utilize it. Get a lot in there. And then we'll put a little light in this one. Does anybody else got to make themselves a list when they go places so they don't forget? Oh my Lord, I should have done that yesterday. I would have had all these so I could light them up. So now you have a nice cute little one. The different types in flannel. You can do a little more fancy or you can do simple. And then you got these. Like I said, I don't have candlesticks for everything. And then you have these. I love the lavender. I think that is my favorite flowers, all these lavenders. And then we have the lace. Cute little lace one. Oh, thank you, Esmeralda. And then there's these frosted ones that they're done with Epsom salt. That's what I do a lot with my Christmas ornaments and jars, which I didn't do much of this year, which was really surprising. And I just love these. I just think they're just so cute. And where's another candle? Here, let's pop that in there. Oh, that one's got too much stuff in it. But you can see how you can see the picture real well. And you can do other stuff. I mean, if you don't want grains, you can do, if you can find real thin feather-like stuff, that would be pretty on top, but I can't find anything ever small. Hey, Shanna, thank you. Yeah, everybody pray for Chad. Hey, Janet, he's gone through a lot this year. I mean, these are fun. Now, I have 4 minutes. Hang on real quickly. I want to show you what this one lady, I was trying to do, and I thought it might be easier. She did it with spraying with the Epsom salt. But I'm going to try it. Another jar. Got it. So what she did is she took, and I had to put, because it's spray glue and it's Elmer's Bond, that's what she used. We're going to spray. Hold your breath. I don't know what it all entails. I don't like to spray it, but you know me. How many times have I sprayed in this room? Many. Now, I'm going to do it my way, not her way. Oh, it stinks. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to stay on as well. Maybe it does. And I guess it does, but it's, see, even though I sprayed it all, it's still missing a bunch. So I'll let it dry and then I'll spray it some more, but I don't want to spray too much of it because it's going to take some time to do that. But I'm just going to leave it in here for now. But yeah, got the stinkies. So like I said, you could make these without a hook. They could be just a stand. I think they'd be cuter if you put a plate and put it on top of a plate. Then I think it would be much, much cuter. We got 2 minutes. Hang on, I'll show you the plate if I have it. Yes, I have one. So if you did it without and you could put some Epsom salt all the way around here. Now you could do it this way. And now you can put some Epsom salt or some greens or something like that. And then you can have it displayed this way versus with the hanger. So it's kind of up to you guys what you want to do with that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I mean, I tried to give you a lot of different ideas. So you can try different things. Of course, this doesn't go the match. The purple doesn't match, but that's what I had. And then you have The white is my favorite because I love the fabric. I got one more minute, and Sandra's up next. The lacing is very pretty. And there's that one. And then another. I love these with the little houses, you guys. You prefer Modge Podge? Me too. I think so. Hey, Robin. So all of those. Hey, Karen. How are you? So I'll take pictures of all this stuff too and post it and stuff like that. We got a minute to go. But don't forget to stay on. This is Golden Girls event, Cozy Creations, and Sandra with Country Family Roots is on next. Today's going to be a relaxing day for me so I can catch up with everybody and clean my house. Guys, I have to go. Love you so much. Bye.